Welcome to Amit Thinks YouTube channel. In this video course, learn Visual Studio Code and its concepts. Visual Studio Code, also known as VS Code, is a free and open source code editor developed by Microsoft for Windows, Linux as well as Mac operating system. It supports debugging, syntax highlighting, intelligent code completion, code refactoring as well as embedded Git. In this course, we have covered the following lessons with live running examples. Let's start with the first lesson. In this video, we will learn about Visual Studio Code, its introduction, features and extensions. Let's see. Visual Studio Code is offered by Microsoft. Okay, it's also known as VS Code. So VS Code is basically a source code editor which is available for all the three major operating systems, Windows, Mac as well as Linux. So VS Code features includes debugging, version control. It has built-in Git commands. With that, the syntax highlighting and intelligent code editor option is also provided with the intelligent code smart completion. Okay, so what makes Visual Studio Code special? Basically its extensions. Okay, and also it is open source and very much lightweight in comparison with Microsoft Visual Studio. So extensions basically is used to extend the functionality of Visual Studio Code. So if you want to run your Python programs, Java, JavaScript, HTML, C, C++, C#, Go, PHP, for all of these you can use this open source code editor Visual Studio Code. So these extensions are not only provided for programming languages and web dev technologies, it can also be used to add new languages as well as themes, and can also be used to add new debuggers. With that, it supports the following languages. The extensions section under Visual Studio Code supports more than 50 plus programming languages and web dev technologies. So you can integrate these technologies with Visual Studio Code so that you can run your program easily on VS Code. So guys, in this video we saw what is Visual Studio Code, why it is so special, why it is widely used, why it is so popular. Thank you for watching the video. Hello guys, welcome to Amit Thinks. In this video we will see how we can easily download and install the current version of Visual Studio Code on Windows 10. So it's very easy. At first go to the browser. I am using Chrome, you can use any browser. On browser type Visual Studio Code. Press enter. On pressing enter you can see the official website is visible, code.visualstudio.com. Click on it. So VS Code, that is Visual Studio Code, is owned by Microsoft and it is freely available, that is open source. Herein you can see the current version for Windows is visible. You can click on the drop down so that you can check the versions for Mac and Linux also. I want for Windows, so I'll directly click here. Download for Windows. Now download started. Here it is. It's only 72 MB. Let's wait for a few seconds. Here and you can see the setup downloaded exe file. Now double click on it to install. Minimize this. Click on I accept the agreement. Click on next. Here and you can see it will get installed in the following location and it will only take 287 MB. If you want to change the location you can click here, but I'll keep the default and I'll click on next. Click on next again. It will set the path also. I'll click on next again. Click on install. Now the installation started. The setup completed guys. When I'll click on finish, it will automatically launch. Click on finish. It started guys. Here it is. Here it is guys. From here in you can set the light theme, dark theme. I'll keep the dark only. So now guys, if you want to set up Python on VS Code or HTML, C, C++, PHP, Java on VS Code, you can refer the links in the description of this video. So guys, thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, do subscribe to our channel Amit Thinks. Hello guys, welcome to Amit Thinks. In this video we will see how we can easily download and install Visual Studio Code, that is VS Code, on Windows 11 64-bit. So it's very easy. At first we will download VS Code, which is free and open source, that is free to download. For that go to the browser. I am using Chrome, you can use any browser. On Google type VS Code that is Visual Studio Code. Press enter. On pressing enter, you can see the official website is visible. Visual Studio Code, click on it. Here you can see the download for Windows is visible. You can find all the versions for Mac, Windows as well as Linux. We want for Windows user installer x64, 64-bit. So I'll click on here. After clicking, now the download will start. Here is the exe file. You need to wait for a few seconds. Now the download completed. Double click on it to install. Minimize this. Now the setup started. Accept the agreement. This is the license agreement. Accept and click on next. Now here is the destination location. If you want to change the location wherein Visual Studio Code will install, click on browse, but I'll keep the same. Okay, on clicking the browse, you can select the location, but I'll keep the default location, which is fine. You can also keep it. It will take only 306 MB. Click on next. Now this is the start menu folder. Keep it as it is. Click on next. Now if you want to create a desktop icon, you can click on it. You can also select the other options that will allow you to open with code from the Windows Explorer. Click on next. Now ready to install, click on install to install it. Now the installation started. Wait for a few seconds. Now we have completed the installation. Click on finish. It will launch. You can uncheck it if you want. Finish. It won't launch now. You can directly click on the desktop shortcut which got created. Whenever you want to open, double click on it to open. Or you can also go to start and type vscode. I'll double click on the desktop shortcut. Now it will open. When you'll open it for the first time, it will ask you about the theme. You can go for the default dark theme, or you can choose the light theme. We will click the dark theme. So guys, in this video we saw how we can easily download and install VS Code on Windows 11. If you like the video, do subscribe to our channel Amit Things. Hello guys, welcome to Amit Things. In this video we will see how we can easily install Visual Studio Code on Ubuntu. So Visual Studio Code is a free source code editor that is developed by Microsoft for Windows, Mac as well as Linux operating system. So it's a cross-platform editor. Its features include the basic features included by any ID, that means intelligent code completion, syntax highlighter, very good support for debugging, code refactoring, Git and other features. So let us now see how we can install it on Ubuntu. For that, let's go to the browser. Type Visual Studio Code and press enter. On pressing enter, the official website is visible, code.visualstudio.com. Click on it. Now you can see it has automatically detected that we are on Linux. So two versions are visible, Debian and RPM. So Ubuntu support Debian as it is written here, .deb. Click on it to download. On clicking, the download should begin. Here it is. Click on save file and save it. Click on OK. It will take some seconds to download. Now you can see we have downloaded it. Right click, open containing folder. It's under downloads folder. Now the download folder will open. Here it is. You can see. Let's minimize this. Now go to the terminal. Here is a terminal. Or if you want to open a terminal, press Ctrl Alt T. Now here is the terminal. Now what we need to do, we need to go to downloads because our file is in the download. CD download. I hope you know CD's change directory. Press enter. We have reached the download section. We have reached the download. So our file is here. What we need to do, we need to type a command sudo dpkg -i, and after that you need to write the name of the file here. So here dpkg command is basically a tool to install, build, remove and manage Debian packages. So here our package is this. We need to install this package. Obviously, you need to write the name of the file here. Write the name of the file. Here it is. Now press enter to install the package. Enter the password of root. Now press enter. Now the installation will start. Now guys, click here, applications, and now we have installed it. Type Visual Studio Code here. On and typing it is visible. That means we have installed it successfully. Click on it to open. From here you can open a new file, and from here you can open a new folder. This is extension. You can install extension from here. To run Python program, you can install the Python one. For C# you can install this one. On clicking, the install option is visible. In the same way, for many other languages, technologies, Visual Studio has provided extensions. So these are the most popular one packages. So if you want to set up Python, PHP, HTML, C, C++, C# and other programming languages on VS Code, on Visual Studio Code, please refer the links in the description. So guys, in this video we saw how we can easily download and install Visual Studio Code on Ubuntu. If you like the video, do subscribe to our channel Amit Things. Hello guys, welcome to Amit Things. In this video we will see how we can easily download and install Visual Studio Code, that is VS Code, on macOS. So let's see. At first we will go to the browser. Herein type VS Code. Press enter. On pressing enter, the official website is visible. Click on it. Herein you can see download Visual Studio Code is visible. All the versions for Windows, Linux, that is Ubuntu, Debian, and Mac is visible. So we want for Mac, right? So I'll just click on it to download. Now it will download. You can see the zip file is visible. So guys, now you can see we have installed it. Now double click on it. It will expand now. You can see expanding. Minimize this. Now herein you can see guys, the application is visible which we just downloaded. Now we will double click on it. Let's minimize this. Now we will click on open. So we have installed it. Herein it is asking for theme. Yes, we want the dark theme. Click on it. Next section. Let us leave this, and here it is. Now you can see from herein we can create new file. From here we can install an extension. Let us go to extensions. Herein let us install an extension which will be fruitful for you after installing Java, Python, C++, Code Runner. So you can see Code Runner, run C, C++, JS. This will give you an option to run a program only on right click. That's it, nothing else. Click on install. So this extension you should always have. Here it is. So we have installed it. Herein you can create a new file. You can create a new file by clicking open folder. You can create a folder anywhere. Let's say you created here, new folder. Let's give the name Amit. Create it, and whatever file you will create under it, it will come here. Yes, I trust it. Okay, now you can right click and create a new file here, or you can also click on here for new file, or you can also click here for a new file. Let us click here, and herein you can create any file like .js for JavaScript, .cpp for C++, .java for Java file, .php for PHP file, .py for Python file. In the same way, .htm or .html for HTML, .c for C program. So guys, in this video we saw how we can easily download and install Visual Studio Code on macOS. If you like the video, do subscribe to our channel Amit Things. Hello guys, welcome to Amit Things. In this video we will see how we can easily set up Python on VS Code. That means how we can easily run our first Python program on Visual Studio Code. So let's see. At first guys, you need to install VS Code as well as Python. So at first we will see how to install Visual Studio Code. Then we will install Python. After that we will connect both of them so that we can run our first Python program. Let's begin. At first go to the browser. I am using Chrome, you can use any browser. On browser type Visual Studio Code. Press enter. On pressing enter, you can see the official website is visible. Code.visualstudio.com, click on it. So VS Code, that is Visual Studio Code, is owned by Microsoft and it is freely available, that is open source. Herein you can see the current version for Windows is visible. You can click on the drop down so that you can check the versions for Mac and Linux also. I want for Windows, so I'll directly click here. Download for Windows. Now download started. Here it is. It's only 72 MB. Let's wait for a few seconds. Here and you can see the setup downloaded exe file. Now double click on it to install. Minimize this. Click on I accept the agreement. Click on next. Here and you can see it will get installed in the following location and it will only take 287 MB. If you want to change the location, you can click here, but I'll keep the default and I'll click on next. Click on next again. It will set the path also. I'll click on next again. Click on install. Now the installation started. The setup completed guys. When I'll click on finish, it will automatically launch. Click on finish. It started guys. Here it is. Here it is guys. From here in you can set the light theme, dark theme. I'll keep the dark only. So guys, we successfully installed VS Code. Now let us install the current Python version. Let's begin. At first go to the web browser. I'm using Chrome. You can use any browser. On Google type Python. Press enter. On pressing enter, the official website is visible. The first one, python.org. Click on it. After clicking, you have now reached the official website. Here it is, python.org. Just keep the mouse cursor on downloads. On keeping herein, always the current version is visible. So the current version is Python 3.10.3. Just click on it to download. The download started. It's only 27 MB. You need to wait for a few seconds. So guys, we have successfully downloaded the exe file. Double click on it to install. Minimize this. Now the installation started. Here it is, Python 3.10.3. At first, click on add Python 3.10 to path. Now click on customize installation. Here an optional features are visible. It will install pip. I told you pip is used to install and manage Python packages. It will also install IDLE. IDLE is an ID to run Python programs. We will see it later. It will install the test suite as well as the PyLauncher. Keep the default. Click on next. Here an advanced option are visible. I'll select install for all users. Now the following is the path wherein our Python will get installed. We will see it later. Click on install. So guys, the setup is successful. Click on close. So guys, we successfully installed Python as well. Go to start, type cmd, click on open to open the command prompt. Here it is guys. Now type Python space ---- version and press enter. On pressing, you can see we installed the current Python version as well. So we have VS Code as well as Python. Now we need to connect both of them. For that, go to start, type Visual Studio Code, or herein you can see it is by default visible now because we just installed it. I'll click on it. Here it is guys. I'll just close this. Now herein we have our Explorer. I'll create a folder here. Click on open folder. Let's create a folder on the desktop from here itself. click a new folder. I'll give it a name Amit. Okay, here it is. I'll select the folder now. Okay, so we have our folder now. Yes, I trust it. You need to select it and click on I trust the authors. Okay, now we have this Amit folder here. The same is visible here. Now you can directly create a new file from here, or you can right click to create a new file. I'll right click, create a new file. Let us create our first Python file, that is demo.py. I'll press enter and you can see the sign is visible for Python. Press enter. On pressing enter, we have a demo.py file here. Now here you can see that I created a new Python file, and it directly gave me a recommendation that to set up Python with VS Code, you need to install this extension. Extensions are like plugins, you can say, which extends the functionality of VS Code. So in this case, we want Python, so it gave a recommendation to install it. Or you can directly go to here, extensions, and type Python here. On typing Python, the first one is visible. This is what we are installing. So let us just directly click on install here. Herein you can see the first one is visible, the same one, it is installing. It is being owned by Microsoft, so you don't need to worry. So guys, we successfully installed it. Close this. Close this as well. So we installed. So now guys, we will print our first program. So here I am printing Python first program. Let me increase the font also. Go to file, click on preferences, click on settings from here. After clicking, here is the font. Just change it to, let's say, I'll change it to 20 and I'll press enter. That's it. Close this. Now you can see we have increased the font. Now guys, you can go to file and click on save all. So to run it, right click and just select run Python file in terminal. Here it is guys, Python first program ran successfully. So in this way you can easily run your first Python program on VS Code. So guys, in this video we saw how we can install VS Code, Python, as well as how we can connect both of them to run our first Python project. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, do subscribe to our channel Amit Thinks. Hello guys, welcome to Amit Thinks. In this video we will see how we can easily set up Java 18 on VS Code. So it's very easy. At first we will download and install Java 18. After that we will download and install VS Code, that is Visual Studio Code. After that we will see how we can connect both VS Code and Java 18 so that we can run our first Java program on VS Code. Okay, so let's begin with the first step, that is to download and install Java JDK 18, the current Java version. Let's begin. At first go to the browser. I'm using Chrome, you can use any browser. On Google type Oracle Java. Press enter. On pressing enter, you can see the official website is visible, oracle.com. Click on it to open. On opening, on the right itself on the official website, you can see download Java. Click on it. After clicking herein, you can see Java 18 is available now. So this is what we want for Windows. I'll go below. Here it is Java 18. Now Linux, Mac and Windows, for all three platforms, the Java 18 version is visible. We want for Windows, I'll click here. On clicking, now you can see three files are visible to download. We will go for the installer x64, that means for 64-bit Windows 10. Click on this file to download. On clicking, the download will start. Here and you can see 153 MB only. Let's wait for a few seconds. So herein guys, you can see we have successfully downloaded the Java 18, the JDK 18 exe file. Remember that for Java we only need JDK now. We don't need to install JRE separately because this installation includes JRE also. So I'll just double click on it to install. Minimize this. Guys, the installation started. Now let us click on next. After clicking next, herein you can see it will create a Java directory in program files and the installation will go inside it. The installation files will go inside it. You can change the location from here, but the default is fine. Click on next. The installation started now. So guys, we have successfully installed it. Click on close. Now let us see wherein we have installed Java. Remember, it was in C drive program files. Here is Java. Inside JDK18, I told you it will get installed here. Now herein go to bin, right click and copy this path. Now minimize, go to start, type environment variables. Herein click on edit the system environment variables. The first one, click on open. Click on environment variables from here. Herein under system variables, the path is visible. We will set the path now. Double click on it. Click on new and just right click and paste the same path. So we pasted the following path. Now guys, click on OK. Now herein I'll also create another path that is new. That is, click on new. This will be Java underscore home path. Herein paste the same variable value, that is the path, but remove the bin here. That's it. Click on OK. We have set two paths. Click on OK and click on the last OK. That's it. So guys, we successfully installed Java 18. Let us verify the installation. Go to start, type cmd, click on open to open the command prompt. So we have started the command prompt. Type java space -- version and press enter. On pressing enter, you can see Java 18 is visible. That means we have successfully installed it. Let us close this. Now guys, we will move to the second step and we will download and install VS Code, that is Visual Studio Code. Let's begin. At first, go to the browser. I am using Chrome. You can use any browser. On browser, type Visual Studio Code. Press enter. On pressing enter, you can see the official website is visible. code.visualstudio.com. Click on it. So VS Code, that is Visual Studio Code, is owned by Microsoft and it is freely available, that is open source. Herein you can see the current version for Windows is visible. You can click on the drop down so that you can check the versions for Mac and Linux also. I want for Windows, so I'll directly click here. Download for Windows. Now download started. Here it is. It's only 72 MB. Let's wait for a few seconds. Here and you can see the setup downloaded exe file. Now double click on it to install. Minimize this. Click on I accept the agreement. Click on next. Here and you can see it will get installed in the following location and it will only take 287 MB. If you want to change the location, you can click here, but I'll keep the default and I'll click on next. Click on next again. It will set the path also. I'll click on next again. Click on install. Now the installation started. The setup completed guys. When I'll click on finish, it will automatically launch. Click on finish. It started guys. Here it is. Here it is guys. So guys, we successfully installed VS Code. Let us now see how we can connect both Java and VS Code. For that we need to download the coding pack. For that we need to go to the web browser. Here and type, press enter. On pressing enter, you can see the official website is visible, code.visualstudio.com, and Java in VS Code is visible. Click on it. On clicking, you can see the Java and Visual Studio Code section is visible. We have also added this link in the description. Go below here and click on the Windows pack, that is install the coding pack for Java for Windows, that is VS Code for Java. Click on it. After clicking, the download will begin. Here is the download. It's only 56 MB. Let's wait for a few seconds. The download completed guys. The exe file, double click on it. Minimize this. So guys, the coding pack for Java is visible. Click on next. It accepted the terms in the license agreement on its own. You can read here. Click on next. Now you can see it automatically took that we have JDK18 because we just installed it and the current VS Code version. So we will click on install and to configure. Now it is installing Java extensions. Let's wait. So the setup is complete. It will automatically launch VS Code. Click on finish. So guys, here it is. Now we will run our first Java program, Java 18 program on VS Code. For that, let us go to Explorer. Click on open folder. Go to desktop. Here and directly create a new folder. Okay, it got created here as well. You can see. Type, let's say the name is Amit project. Double click on it and select the folder. That's it. After selecting, it will open the folder here, Amit project. Herein you can directly click here and create a new Java file, that is new file, or you can right click and type new file. Now add the name of your Java file. I'll type demo.java and I'll press enter. And the file got created. You can see Amit project and here is the demo.java file. Now let us quickly write our first program. Since our file name is demo.java, the class name will be the same, that is demo. Here it is guys, we have printed it. Now let us understand it before running. Here the public is an access specifier. Class is a keyword basically to define a new class. So we defined the class demo. So we defined the class demo. You can use any name for class. Here it is public static void main. This is main. Public is an access specifier. Static basically allows the main function to be called without the need to instantiate a particular instance. So this main calls whenever any Java application begins. String arguments is for command line arguments. That is, if you want to receive input from command line arguments, you can use this. This is an array, string array. And let us go to system.out.println, which is used to print any line. System is a predefined class. Out is an output stream and println is a method to display the string. So we will display the following string. Now let us go to file, click on save all. Now guys, after understanding the code, let us go to terminal and click on new terminal to run it in terminal. Herein we will add the basic command to run Java, that is javac. The name of the file, that is demo.java. This will compile the code. Press enter. Compile successfully. Now we will run it. Just type java space the name of the file without the extension and press enter. Herein you can see we successfully ran and the following is displayed: first Java program on VS Code. That is the same line. So herein you can see the demo.class file also got generated. So whenever we compile Java programs, a class file gets generated. So guys, in this video we saw how we can easily set up Java 18 on VS Code. If you like the video, do subscribe to our channel Amit Things. Hello guys, welcome to Amit Things. In this video we will see how we can run a Java program on Visual Studio Code using terminal. So right now you can see we created a sample Java program, demo.java. We ran it by just clicking on write and run code. So the output is visible here. But guys, we need to run it on a terminal. So how we can run it? Let's go to terminal and click new terminal. Now the terminal is visible. Herein guys, you need to just type the Java commands. Here it is. Let us first compile it. I'll remove the class file first. Here it is. Now I'll type, let's increase it. Now I'll type javac. The file name is demo.java. Demo.java. Press enter. Here you can see we compiled it successfully and the class file generated. Now let us run it by using java space demo and press enter. Now you can see the same output is visible here. You can see. So this is how you can use a terminal on VS Code. So guys, in this small video we saw how we can easily run our Java program on terminal on VS Code. You can just use commands to compile and run your code like this. If you like the video, do subscribe to our channel Amit Things. Hello guys, in this video we will see how we can easily run C or C++ program on Visual Studio Code. So for that you need to install Visual Studio Code as well as MinGW compiler. So why we need MinGW? We need MinGW so that we can get the G++ compiler for C++ program and GCC compiler for C program. In this video we will see how we can easily run MinGW on our Windows 10 system 64-bit. That means we will learn how to download and install and for running C and C++ programs. So let's see how. At first we will download it. Go to your browser. We are using Chrome. You can use any browser. On Google type minjw, press enter. On pressing enter, herein the downloader is visible. Click on it to open. The download button is visible. I'll click on it to download. So the download completed. I'll straight away double click on it to install. Let's minimize this. The setup started. I'll click on install. Herein keep all these options default. If you want to change the installation directory, you can change from here by clicking change. But guys, I'll keep the same. Click on cancel. You can also keep same. So it will get installed under C drive minjw folder. If you want to remove the start menu and desktop, you can unselect them, but I'll keep the same and click on continue. Now the installer is downloading minjw. It will take some time. You need to have a good internet connection for this. Now guys, you can see catalog update completed. Now you need to click on continue. Here it is, installation database updated. Click on continue now. Now here it is, the installation manager. Now we need to go for these packages by selecting them. This will download compilers for C, C++. I'll click on it. On clicking, it will give an option to mark for installation. I'll select this. Now go to the second one, click on mark for installation. The third, I'll click the G++ one, mark for installation. Let's click the second last one also. Now it looks fine. We have gone for the package C++ compiler and Objective-C compiler. And the first two we also went for it. Okay, after selecting all this, click on installation. And you need to just click on apply changes. It's okay to proceed. Yes, we are installing 4 packages. Click on apply. Now it will connect to the source and will download from the website. It will take ample amount of time. You need to have a very good connection for this. So guys, now you can see we have successfully downloaded all the packages and installed it. It took a lot of time. So if it goes on, do not worry. It will take time based on internet connection. It took around 5 to 7 minutes on my system. Click on close. So guys, we have downloaded everything. Now let's set the path. Minimize this. Let's go to the path wherein we installed it. Here it is guys, go to C drive. Herein, I hope you remember we installed in C drive. Therefore, C drive minjw. Here it is, go to bin and right click and copy this path. After that, let's go to start and set environment variables. Type environment variables. Here it is guys. Click on edit the system environment variables. After clicking under system properties, go to environment variables. Now under this, the following is for only Amit user on the system and these are for all the users on the system. To avoid any future errors, go for system variables, path, double click. On double clicking, all the system paths are visible, environment variables. Click on new and just right click and paste the same path, the bin path. Here it is. Now click on OK. After that, click on OK again and the last time click on OK. Now we have completed the installation and we have set the path. So let's verify the installation. Go to start, type cmd, click on it to open. After clicking guys, type G++ hyphen version and press enter to verify that we have successfully installed or not. Press enter. So guys, now if the following is visible, That means we have successfully installed MinJW and GCC for C and C++ program. So let's go to start, type MinJW. You can see we have installed it. Now type Visual Studio Code. On typing you can see it is also installed. I'll click on it. On clicking, let's first create a folder. Here, no folder open, add a folder. Let's say I'll create a folder on desktop. Let's add a name, my programs. I'll double click and I'll add. Now the folder will get added. Now let's add a C file first. Right click, new file. Here I'll type the name amit.c. Now you can see we have successfully saved the file amit.c. Now you can see we have installed MinGW also, but it is still recommending an extension for C. So what I'll do, I'll just install it. It is installing C++ extension provided by Microsoft. So it will also provide you IntelliSense debugging and other options. You can read the features from here. Now I close it. Here let's write a simple C code. Now let's run it. Here you can see the dot is visible. That means we need to save it. File save. It's fine now. Now guys, on right click, run code is visible. So if you want the same to be visible, we have installed an extension here, code runner. This is the extension we installed, and the same allowed us to right click and run code option to be visible here. So you can do the same to ease your work. Now right click, I'll run code and let's see what will happen. Here you can see it is running GCC because we already installed MinGW and the extension here, and our output is visible, my first C program. So we have successfully ran C. Click here. We have our folder on our desktop. Minimize this. You can see my program. Under that we created amit.c. After compiling, amit.exe is visible for amit.c file. Now minimize this. So guys, in this video we saw how we can easily run our first C program on Visual Studio Code. We easily ran it. Here is the output. So guys, thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, please subscribe to our channel. Hello friends, welcome to Amit Things. In this video we will see how we can easily run an HTML file on Visual Studio Code. So it's very easy. At first install Visual Studio Code. If you haven't installed, please refer to the description section of this video wherein we have added a link to install Visual Studio Code on Windows 10. So now let's open Visual Studio Code. Go to start, type Visual Studio Code. On typing, it is visible. Click on it to open. Now you can see it has started. Go to file, click on new file. Here write an HTML code. Here you can see we have added HTML code. HTML tags close and open. Head tags will close and open. Inside we have title. And body tag we have a simple p tag. Now it's correct. Now go to file. Click on save as. Let's save on desktop. Here I'll give the name. Example. I'll select the extension HTML and save it. Now we have created an HTML file. Now how we can run it on browser? For that, go to this option, extensions visible, or you can type Ctrl Shift plus X. Here all the extensions are visible. Here search open in browser. On searching, different extensions will be visible for browser. Here click on the first one. Now open in browser is visible. Click on install. So it installed successfully. Now close this. Here the file example.html is visible, which we saved on desktop. Here you can see. Now right click inside the code. Here open in default browser, open in other browsers. Let's click on other browsers. Here all the browsers are visible in which you want to open. These all browsers are part of your system. That means you have installed all of them on your system right now. Let's say I'll click on Chrome. Now Chrome would be visible with the output, that is sample web page by Amit. You can also check the title MyHTML web page. Here it is, MyHTML web page, and the path is the following on desktop. So guys, in this video we saw how we can easily run HTML file on Visual Studio Code. If you liked the video, do not forget to subscribe to our channel Amit Thinks.
Hello guys, welcome to Amit Things. In this video we will see how we can easily run our first JavaScript program in Visual Studio Code. For that you need to first install Visual Studio Code as well as Node.js. We will see how we can easily download and install Node.js on Windows 10. So to install Node.js you need to first download it. Let's go to the browser. Here we are using Google Chrome. You can use any browser. On reaching the browser, on Google type Node.js, press enter. So here you can see the official website is visible, and here's about Node.js. It's an open source cross-platform JavaScript runtime environment so that you can easily run your JavaScript programs. So here's the official website. Click on it. Let's open nodejs.org. Here is the download link for Windows 10 64-bit operating system. Here two versions are visible, LTS and current. We will go for LTS because LTS means long-term support. It is having long-term support. So now what we'll do, we'll just click on this to download. We will also add the download link to the description so that there won't be a problem for you. Now we'll click to download. So the current version is 12.19.0. Let's wait for a few seconds. So guys, on the left bottom, Node.js file downloaded, exe file.msi. Now click on the arrow to open. Let's minimize this. So guys, the installation started. You just need to click on next. Accept the license agreement. If you want, you can read it. Click on next. Here the path wherein Node.js will get installed. If you want to change the path, just click on change, and here set the path wherein you need to install Node.js. I'll click on cancel and keep the same path. Now click on next. Here you can see the custom setup option is visible. Node.js runtime, yes, we want the npm package manager also, as well as we also want it to get added to path. So keep all as it is. Now click on next. Now here keep the default and click on next. Install. After clicking install, the installation will begin. So guys, as you can see here, completed the setup wizard. We have successfully installed Node.js on Windows 10. Click on finish. Now let's verify the installation. Go to start, type cmd. On typing command prompt, click on it. Let's verify the installation. Node -v, press enter. As you can see, the version is visible which we installed. Now let's check for package manager. Here is the version for package manager. Now let's print something. Node, press enter. As you can see, let's print something. Let's press enter. On pressing enter, as you can see, we have successfully printed the console log on cmd. Go to start, type Visual Studio. Click on it to open Visual Studio Code. Now we have started it. Now let's add a new folder. Add folder. Let's create a new folder on desktop. Let's write here my programs. That's it. Now double click and add. Now on the left our folder has been added. Now right click, new file. Now let's add the name of a new file, a JavaScript file. Let's say the name is amit.js and press enter. On pressing enter, you can see the JavaScript file is visible, amit.js. Now let's write a small JavaScript console. First JS program on vscode. That's it. This is what we are printing. Add a semicolon. Go to file, save. Now guys, we need to run it. So here's a terminal. If you are not able to get this window, you just need to click on terminal and click on new terminal here. That's it. So we have reached here. Let's now see how to run a program. Here at first we need the path of this Amit.js file. I'll minimize this. If you remember, we created on a desktop. Double click. Here is the Amit.js file. Right click, properties, and the properties. Here is the path. C users Amit underscore desktop my programs. So where we are under C users Amit. So I'll just type, hope you know how to navigate desktop. Press enter. We have reached the desktop. Now my programs, here it is. Press enter. Now we have reached here. Now the name of the file is amit.js. Just need to add here. Now we just need to run our file. How we will run it? Node. We have written node. Write the name of the file amit.js. Here it is amit.js and press enter. Now on pressing enter, you can see the output is visible. First JS program on VS Code. Here it is. I'll just maximize this. Now you can see our output is visible here. Here it is. So guys, in this way you can easily run JavaScript on Visual Studio Code. First we installed Visual Studio Code, then Node.js, and using Node, which is very important for Visual Studio Code, we ran our first program in JavaScript using the Node command. So guys, thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, do subscribe to our channel Amit Thinks.
Hello guys, welcome to Amit Thinks. In this video we will see how we can easily run Go in VS Code on Windows 10. So for that guys, at first we will download and install Go, then we will download and install VS Code. After that we will connect both of them so that we can run a Go program on VS Code. So at first we will download and install Go programming language. Go to the browser. I am using Chrome, you can use any browser. Herein type Go programming language and press enter. On pressing enter, the official website is visible, go.dev. Click on it. Now the official website is visible. Click on download directly. Now the download versions for Windows, Mac and Linux is visible. We want for Windows 64-bit Windows 10, so I'll click on here. It is for Windows 7 or later. Intel 64-bit, it's written here. Click on it to download. Now the download started, is only 130 MB. Let's wait for a few seconds. So the download completed. Double click on it to install. Minimize this. Click on next. The setup started. Now you can read the license agreement and click on next by accepting it. So Go will get installed under program files. If you want to change the location, click on change. Click next. Now click on install. So guys, we have successfully installed it. Click on finish. Now let us verify the installation. Go to start, type cmd. Click on open to open the command prompt. Now after opening it, type go space version and press enter. Now if the following is visible, that means we have successfully installed it. The version, okay. Now close this. Now guys, we will download and install VS Code. Go to the browser. I am using Chrome, you can use any browser. On browser type Visual Studio Code. Press enter. On pressing enter, you can see the official website is visible, code.visualstudio.com. Click on it. So VS Code, that is Visual Studio Code, is owned by Microsoft and it is freely available, that is open source. Herein you can see the current version for Windows is visible. You can click on the drop down so that you can check the versions for Mac and Linux also. I want for Windows, so I'll directly click here. Download for Windows. Now download started. Here it is. It's only 72 MB. Let's wait for a few seconds. Here and you can see the setup downloaded exe file. Now double click on it to install. Minimize this. Click on I accept the agreement. Click on next. Here and you can see it will get installed in the following location and it will only take 287 MB. If you want to change the location, you can click here, but I'll keep the default and I'll click on next. Click on next again. it will set the path also. I'll click on next again, click on install. Now the installation started. The setup completed guys. When I'll click on finish, it will automatically launch. Click on finish. It started guys. Here it is. So we have opened it guys. Now we will install an extension so that we can easily run our program, that is code runner. Go to here. When you'll keep the cursor, it will show extensions. Click on it. Here it is. Now let us type an extension, code runner. Click on it. Here is the first one. Click on it. This will allow you to run your programs easily. This works for C, C++, Java, Perl, Go, Groovy and all these languages. Click on install. So when the following is visible, that means we have successfully installed it. Okay. Now let us type another name, Go, press enter. After typing Go, when you'll click on the first one, you can see this is by the Go team official. The publisher has verified ownership of go.dev, the same website. That's it. So this is what you need to install it. Click on install. So we have installed the following also. Okay. Now let us close this. Now let us create a new folder, open folder. Let's say I'll create a folder on the desktop. So my folder name will be Amit. Double click on it. Now I'll select the folder. Now we are inside our Amit folder. Now what you can do guys, you can click on the following new file and you can create a file here. Let's say my file name is demo.go. So extension for Go programming language is .go. So when I clicked here, it automatically opened my demo.go file. Now guys, when you will create a new .go extension file, on the bottom right, it will show that you need to install an extension. Remember, you need to click on install all to avoid any future errors. So just click on install all, it will install every possible extension for Go. I clicked on install all. So here you can see it is installing the tools for Go. It will take some time. Let's wait. So guys, you can see we have successfully installed all the extensions. Click on close. Now let us run our first program. Go. Now we will create the main function. That's it guys. Now go to file and click on save all. So we successfully wrote our first program. You can directly click on write and click on run code here. That's why we installed the code runner, or you can directly click here, run code. I'll click it. So guys, here you can see we successfully ran our first Go program on VS Code. So guys, in this video we saw how we can set up Go and VS Code and how we can run our first program. Thank you for watching the video.
Hello guys, in this video we will see how we can easily increase the font of editor in Visual Studio Code. So here we have written the code. It is not very much visible because the font size is very less. So obviously you can change it so that you can easily see it. For that, open Visual Studio, go to File, Preferences. Now click on Settings. On clicking Settings, you can see editor font size. It's only 14. Let's set it to 22. On setting, on clicking outside, it will automatically save it. Now let's move to the code and see that the font is changed or not. Here you can see we have successfully increased the font. So guys, in this small video we saw how we can easily increase the font of text editor and error window also in Visual Studio Code. If you like the video, do subscribe to our channel. Hello guys, welcome to Amit Things. In this video we will see how we can easily increase the font size of the terminal output on VS Code. So right now you can see the following is the program and the following output we generated on terminal. We opened terminal using terminal new terminal, and then we wrote these two commands, first to compile a Java program, after that to run the same Java program. But the font is really less. How we can increase it? Go to file, preferences, click on settings. Here and guys, you can see the first setting is visible for font size. This is for editor. The code we wrote here under editor here, we change it from 14 to 18. That's why it is visible nicely with good font. So you can change the editor font size from here, but we want the font for terminal. Instead of clicking each and every one, just search terminal here, and all the terminal settings you can see here is visible. Click on it. Around 60 settings in the bracket. Now what we want to change the font size. So I'll go below and search for the font. Here you can see guys, the font size is visible here. It's only 14. Let us change it to 18 and it will automatically change and get saved. Here you can see. Now if I'll click on cross, you can see now the terminal is easily visible. Here it is. The output is here, and it is quite nicely visible because we increase the font. So guys, in this small video we saw how we can increase the font size of the terminal output window as well as the editor. If you like the video, do subscribe to our channel Amit Things.
Hello guys, welcome to Amit Things. In this video we will see how we can easily update VS Code. So right now we have our VS Code here. Let's go to help and click on about. So it is showing 1.64.2 is the current version, but the current version on the official website is now 1.68. So how you can update it? Very easy. Open your VS Code, go to help, here in search for check for updates or restart for update. So right now I can see restart to update. Okay, I'll just click on it and it will restart and then update. Let's see. You can also find check for updates here. So I clicked on it and it will restart now. Now it restarted. On restarting, it automatically updated it to 1.68. That is the current version. Herein you can see the release notes visible. That means it automatically got updated when I restarted it. So you need to just go to help and search for check for updates or restart to update. Herein you can see now check for updates is visible. So you need to find any one of them. When I'll click on about now, it was 1.65. Now it's 1.68. So we successfully updated our VS Code. So guys, in this video we saw how we can easily update VS Code on Windows 10. Thank you for watching the video.